So I think you can interpret the word challenge in two ways. There's the exciting part of working in this school and in a city like Nanjing. And then the challenge part, I guess, is when you go through the transition and you're getting used to living in a new place. So for me, the challenge coming to Nanjing International School is how to make sure that the school was ready to develop and meet the very high standards that international parents would expect from a school like this. Nanjing has developed differently from Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou. So it's important that when Nanjing becomes a place for foreign parents to come, that the school is the same quality as the best schools in those tier 1 cities. And Nanjing has so much to offer. Very relaxed, safe, green. It's a nice city, and we are in a university purpose-built part of the city. So it means that the environment around here is about education. There are many young people around. So the actual location, as well as the city itself, I think has many positive things. You can imagine that in 1992, at that time in China's development, there weren't a huge number of foreigners with their children in a city like Nanjing. So as the school has developed, the local authorities have developed systems to deal with us as a school, because the school's in English, it has we follow the International Baccalaureate program, so it's not the same as the Chinese national curriculum. So at first I think it was difficult for the Chinese authorities, because they couldn't, are we part of the education department? Are we part of external affairs? Are we part of the investment culture in Nanjing? So over time, it was clear that the development of the school was advantageous for the development of Nanjing. And the relationship between the school and the government authorities, both at the Nanjing city level, also in Shisha district, became very, very close. That we were doing everything that was needed in terms of safety, so that when the authorities were working with us, they could feel secure in them saying it's safe and the school is going to offer a good opportunity for children. But we really feel that for the Nanjing authorities, they feel the development of Nanjing International School goes hand in hand with the development of the foreign investment culture into Nanjing. First of all, we've got students from 35 different countries, so everyone doesn't arrive with the same specific expectation, but they all have the same general expectations. So one of them is that the children are going to be safe. The next one is that the children are developing the standard of their education, so that if they go to their home country, they'll be able to go back into the school system there. And third, if their children are of a certain age where they're going to graduate from NIS, that they can go to their first choice of university, either in their home country or usually in the US, UK, maybe in Australia. The important thing for you as a school with so many parents coming from different cultures is to have systems in the school. We have to explain the approach that we use here as a school to help them have the confidence that we understand what all those things have. When the children are happy at school, When you leave the campus at NIS, the children can go on bicycles, there are parks, it's green, it's safe, you can cycle on the bicycle paths. We are hoping that the introduction we give within the classroom and that friendliness is something they feel when they're in Nanjing society. And one of the things that's pointed out by many of our students, even when they can't speak Chinese, is how friendly people are. So if you feel that sense of security, I think you just do better at school. And because Xianlin has developed so much, the vast majority of our students live within a 10-minute drive of the school. So they feel like they're in the class community, the campus community, and then the general community in this part of Nanjing. So that knowledge and that growth, Nanjing isn't just a city with a great heritage, it's a university city. A lot of the foreign investment here is because there are so many great universities, and you can employ great young Chinese talent to have success in these companies. So we're in, I think, a privileged situation. We're an international school in a city that has a tradition of education, in a city which has a balance between the old, the traditional, and the modern, and looking to the future, and that we're surrounded by universities. So that is a learning environment. And if you don't feel included in that environment, I would wonder where you would feel included. So yeah, very positive for our students and for their parents and for our teachers. One really important thing about Nanjing, while you have all the innovation, all the development, all the modern places, whether it's high-rise buildings with offices or it's innovation parks, these things live together in Nanjing. When you walk on the wall, you know, if you're over on the Xuanwu side, you look one way and you see Xuanwu Lake. You see this gorgeous place with families out enjoying themselves. You look the other way and you see one of the tallest buildings in the world. They are right beside each other. And I think that's what Nanjing has to offer. People still live in the city. There is so little crime. Your children, if they're teenagers, they can just go to the corner, get on the metro, go downtown, and you don't have to worry about them. They stay in touch with their parents on WeChat, green and innovative, trying to do new things, trying to be a centre for new ideas. Because we're in a world of technological change, and if you do not embrace that, you're left behind. Somehow the city has managed to keep a balance. And some cities have become so modern that they've completely lost the heart of the city, but not here, and that's important. What I have also seen is that when, as a group of foreigners in the business community, when we make suggestions to the Nanjing or the Jiangsu government, I have seen that they always listen, but they always move in the positive direction. So it's good to be in an environment that when you offer feedback, people do listen and they take action.